everybody, welcome back to another Lego video review. For those of you who have tuned in to watch, I really appreciate your support. My Lego reviews aren't super popular, and so I do appreciate you taking the time to watch them. I just think they're super fun to review and a great Star Wars collectible. So today we have the Mandalorian Battle Pack, and that's its name, literally the Mandalorian Battle Pack from the Mandalorian. It's ages 6+ at 7.5 to 6.7 with 101 pieces. I think this is $10 or $15, something like this. But it does have the Darth Vader white Lego branding on the top because it is not Rise of Skywalker, so that's the only one that has specific branding at the moment. But we do get some really, really awesome Mandalorians. This battle pack, I think, has been highly sought after and has sold out in a couple of places. Lego is always very, very good with making enough sets, though, so nothing is ever super hard to find, especially if you have a Lego store around. Here's the back. Very simple. Lego's battle packs are designed to be basically booster sets for minifigures. Of course, Lego cannot make sets, cannot just make Lego minifigure packs with Star Wars because they get in trouble with that Hasbro licensing. They had done it in the past and got in trouble and then tried to do it with magnets, and then they had to glue the minifigures to the magnets. But this is basically what we get. This is how we get extra characters, and then they throw in a couple Lego builds just so that they can claim that it's a Lego set. So here we are. We have 4 Mandalorians from The Mandalorian in the episode. I don't remember which number it was, but it's the one where we're all helping out the Mandalorian. It's right after he steals Baby Yoda back. So I did also bring the Mandalorian and an older, I think this is a Death Watch Mandalorian that I thought was cool. I have 2 of these guys, but I just brought them for comparison because obviously the helmet has been the same for quite a while now. We've seen it first with Boba Fett and then Jango Fett and stuff, and eventually, you know, we move into the Mandalorian, obviously. And I definitely see where the appeal for this is. I mean, to get so many different colorful characters is really, really fun. So actually, in comparison, our Mandalorian here looks very plain, and definitely he needs a figure upgrade because some things on his outfit have changed. But there's the Mandalorian for comparison. They've started using these fun little square capes instead of the triangular ones, and I think that they work a lot better for cases like these. And then of course we have our little Death Watch guy, which just showing off the similarities between them. So we'll start with the Min. I really like this guy. He is purple and blue and gray, and I think he looks super great. Really good printing all over the torso and legs. He has a green cape. And then, of course, I believe they all have back printing, but the capes are going to cover that. And then none of them have faces. They all have black heads, which I'm not a big fan of, but for this I understand because we really don't know what these guys look like. One thing that could have been better is adding a jetpack, at least to one of them would have been nice. This one's disappointing because this is the only one that doesn't have any leg printing, and I'm not sure why they decided to do that. These are specific markings that Captain Rex had. It's from an alien beast, I believe. And I really like them. I think they're really cool. He's got a brown cape with printing on the back as well. One thing, though, that is a little bit bummer with a battle pack, and it tends to happen, is with battle packs, they don't often do main characters. And so these guys that we're seeing here, you can't really pick out from the crowd during that Mandalorian fight scene. They've just included some random ones. There's been other occasions where, you know, there's been battle packs with more known characters, but generally it's going to be like army builders is what happens. And so these are the female bounty hunters, or I'm sorry, Mandalorians, not bounty hunters. And they actually kind of confirmed here that this type of helmet is not a stylistic choice, that it is pretty much the defining female helmet, which I thought was kind of cool. They also have different armor. You can tell this one has like lower abdomen armor and this one's just chest armor. And then of course the, I'll compare it with this one here. The leg armor is different. This one's got more of a skirt build. So I actually really like the differences between the men and women Mandalorians. I think that's really cool. We've seen this, I think Sabine has a helmet like this where it's the more feminine shape, and that's where we saw it initially. And this Mandalorian has a black cape and then armor on the back. So she's light blue and kind of gray and tan. And then we have this lady who I think is probably the coolest in terms of color. So we have some light blue, dark blue, and bright green, dark green, tan. I think she has the most colors, brown hands, and then nice printing on the legs. Now, I will say though, that this minifigure here has abdomen armor. This one does not. So I really like the variation between all 4 of them. While they are similar, they are not identical, and that is something that in the past we've gotten. Whenever we got these guys here, we got 2 and they were totally identical, which was kind of a bummer. I think this came with a Darth Maul Lego minifigure from Rebels, but seeing all 4 of these be totally different is really, really cool. But that's the main focus of this set, obviously. We do get a little speeder bike, which is cool. It's got little stud shooters on the sides, and you can set your Mandalorian down. And then this is the engine on the back here. But that's pretty much it. There's no storage areas. It's just really plain gray, dark gray, and tan. Again, just they throw these little builds in, sometimes to enhance scenes if you make scenes, or just, you know, so that they're not selling just minifigures. Here is a, I guess a earth piece or a scene set. This is like, I can't think of what the word is, but basically you're supposed to, what they want you to do is to take one of the guns and then put it right here, just like that, and it's a place where you can shoot the enemy. So just like a scene like that, and you can have them stand there. Very, very basic and simple, but you know what? It works. It's not too bad. I feel like out of the battle packs, this one's one of the smaller ones. Sometimes battle packs come with 2 ships, 2 like little speeders like that. This one just comes with like a little shooting area. There is a clip though, so you can hold the blaster, which is kind of nice, but that's all you get. This set is mostly for the minifigures, and it is worth every penny. I think that this is going to appeal to a lot of people who really like The Mandalorian, and people who like Lego, and obviously people who like Star Wars. So anyways, guys, that's basically the review of the Mandalorian Battle Pack. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and as always, thank you so much for watching and taking the time to support me. So anyways, guys, until next time, we'll see ya.